Reports from around the world show a steady increase in destructive weather patterns and record-breaking natural disasters since the turn of the millennium. There is no longer any doubt that the world is changing. This is exactly when the Mayans predicted the beginning of a new cycle.
This could simply be a natural cycle that the Earth undergoes every few hundred or thousand years. Or maybe the scientists and the media are right, and we humans are responsible for this drastic climate change.
You guys just don't get it. It doesn't matter if we are causing this climate change or if it's a natural cycle. The point is that the world is changing right now exactly when it was predicted that it would change. It doesn't matter if it's a self-fulfilling prophecy or not. Change is happening as predicted.
I want you to find out from that thing in there what exactly we are dealing with. What does it want from us? How do we save the world?
How can we trust that thing? It says it's an angel, but mythology is filled with stories of fallen angels. How do we know this thing isn't trying to mislead us?
Calm down. It hasn't told us to do anything good or bad yet. All it has done is reveal empirical knowledge.
Yeah, just like the snake in the Garden of Eden. All I'm saying is, be careful.
Oh no.
It's happening again. I think it wants to speak to me. I better go.
This is goddamn ridiculous.
You have to listen to me. Be careful of what you ask it. They're monitoring everything for a reason. They want something from it, but it refuses to communicate with any of them. There are other forces out there that don't want you or anyone talking to that thing. People are afraid of what it might mean.
Okay, but I have to go now before it makes me dance again. You have to find a less humiliating way of calling me when you want to talk.
Don't take this so seriously, Seeker. We have always appreciated your sense of humor.
But life is getting very serious. Have you seen our news reports? Are you following events here on Earth? Or are you the force responsible for everything that is happening?
You must learn acceptance. This is the greatest of all teaching.
Do you care about anything? Are you afraid of anything? What do you want from me?
What have you learned about time since that night in May 2013?
If I am right, then the illusion of time is the only thing that gives rise to the construct of existence. But if time is an illusion, then reality must also be an illusion, which would mean that the universe does not really exist. But how can that be right? I exist.
The answer is right before you, Seeker. It has always been. That is why we are here in this moment.
Tell me more about this thing he calls the key or the cipher. How did he find it?
It's best if you watch his YouTube video explaining it. Yeah.
If you study the Fibonacci sequence, you will find that it forms a 60-digit repeat cycle that continues into infinity. Mathematicians have known about this 60-digit pattern for some time. Here are those 60 digits. But what nobody had thought about doing was taking these 60 digits and placing them around the circumference of a circle like you would do with the 60 seconds on a standard clock. It seems like such an instinctive idea, but nobody had thought about it until I came along. The true answers to the universe, like Einstein's E=mc², are always simple enough for anyone to understand. What I found was truly incredible. The Fibonacci 60-digit repeat cycle is creating a perfect human clock. As you can see here, the zeros and the fives conform perfectly with the 12-hour marks on a standard analog clock. But that is only the tip of the iceberg. You will notice that the zeros mark out the 4 cardinal points on a compass. I immediately knew that I had found something very important. The Fibonacci series, mathematics itself, was creating a perpetual clock that was counting out 60 units of time for all eternity. I knew that I had found some kind of key, but I didn't realize at the time just how much more was still waiting to be revealed. I decided to use this 60-digit circle as a key or a building block and insert it into larger geometric patterns. The obvious next step was to create a Venn diagram using 2 of these building blocks of time. If you connect the circles at their nuclei, you create a very famous and sacred symbol known as the Vesica Piscis. The results are mind-boggling. As soon as I connect 2 of these circles of time together, I start to generate the number 360. We use 60 units in our clocks and 360 degrees on a compass. I was stunned. The Fibonacci sequence was not only creating 60 units of time, but it was also generating the 360 degrees we use in our physical universe. I felt that familiar shiver run up my spine, reminiscent of that night in May 2013. What was happening here? What was being revealed to me, and how? To me, it seemed as though the physical 360-degree world was being created using building blocks of time. I was hooked. As someone who has always been a seeker of knowledge with a keen interest in the origins of our universe, I had to know more.